Welcome back, Year 4. This is part 2 for Monday's maths lesson. Okay, let's have a look at this one then. How many shapes have we got? How many equal parts have we got in this shape? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's the same for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means that 7 is going to be our denominator. That is the number at the bottom of the fraction, because that is the whole number, the total amount of shapes that could be shaded. Okay, let's have a look at this one. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is going to go at the top of our fraction. 4 is our numerator. So 4 out of 7 of the shapes are shaded. Let's have a look at this one. How many are shaded on this one? 1. We've got 1 shaded. Okay, so 1 out of 7 of the shapes are shaded. Do you know which one is the unit fraction? Remember, a unit fraction will have a numerator of 1. Brilliant. This one is the unit fraction, and we know that this is the unit fraction because the numerator is 1. Well done if you got that right. Let's have a look at these shapes then. Okay, it's asking us to colour 1/5 of the shapes. So there's 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 parts in each shape, and it's asking us to colour 1 of the 5. So on this shape, I'll colour this one, and on this shape, I'll colour this one. So I've coloured 1/5 of the shape. Let's have a look at this one then. So it's the same shapes, but now it's asking us to colour 3/5. 3/5 of the shape. Okay, so we'll colour 1, 2, 3, and on this one, colour 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look at them then. What is the same? The denominator is the same because it is 5 in each fraction. So the denominator is the bottom number in each fraction, and it's 5 because each of the shapes in these and these both have 5 possible parts that could be shaded. What is different then? The numerator is different, the top numbers of the fraction, because for this one we've only coloured 1. For this one we've coloured 3. So that means there's more shaded in these ones than these ones. Do you know which is the unit fraction? See if you can have a go. Good. The top one is the unit fraction because the numerator is 1. The bottom one is a non-unit fraction because the numerator is more than 1. Well done if you got that right. Let's have a look at this challenge then. So we've got the same shapes again. There's 9 counters in each shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's the exact same on this side. This side is asking us to circle 1/3 of the counters. Now we've got 9 counters. How are we going to work this out? So we're going to circle 1 out of every 3 of the counters. So on the top line I've got 3 counters, 1, 2, 3. So I can put a circle around one of those. On the next one I've got 3 counters, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put a circle around one of those. On the last row I've got 3 counters, 1, 2, 3. So I can put a circle around one of those. So altogether I've circled off 3 counters. So 3 out of 9 are shaded, which is the same as 1/3. Let's have a look at this one then. So it's asking me to circle 2 out of every 3 of the counters. So I know that I've got 3 on each row, so I can circle 2 out of each row, 2 of the 3. So I've circled 2 of every 3 counters. So altogether, I've circled 6 counters. Let's have a look then. What is the same and what is different? The denominator is the same, the bottom number, because we're circling so many out of 3 each time. And it's the top number, the numerator, that changes. Which one is the unit fraction? Good. This one is the unit fraction because the numerator is 1. And we know that if the top number, the numerator, is 1, then it is a unit fraction. Okay, what I want you to do now is draw this table into your book. Okay, use your ruler and one heading should say unit fractions and one heading should say non-unit fractions. And you're going to have a look at these fractions at the top and see which column you think they belong in. Remember that unit fractions will always have a numerator of 1. Let's do the first 2 together. So this one is 3 out of 5, 3/5. Do you think it's a unit fraction or a non-unit fraction? Good. It is a non-unit fraction because it has a number that is more than 1 for the numerator. Okay, so we can write 3/5 in this column. Let's have a look at the next one then. 1/6. 1/6. Is that a unit or non-unit fraction? What do you think? Good. It's a unit fraction because the numerator is 1. So if our fraction has a 1 on the top line, it is always a unit fraction. So we will write that one into that column. Pause the video now and have a go at putting the rest into the right column. Put them here if you think they're unit fractions or here if you think they're non-unit fractions. When you've done that, why not challenge yourself? See if you can write one of your own fractions for each column. So pause the video now and off you go. Okay, let's get ready to mark these then. Get yourself a blue pen if you've got one. Don't worry if you've not, you can use a pencil. So the next fraction is 2/3, 2 out of 3. Okay, that is a non-unit fraction because it has a 2 at the top, doesn't have a 1. 3/4, 3/4. Is that a unit or a non-unit fraction? It's a non-unit fraction because it's got a number other than 1 at the top for the numerator. 1/4 then, or 1/4. This one is a unit fraction because it has a 1 at the top for the numerator. 6/1. This is interesting because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. That is the only one that we've got like that here. We'll be looking more at those during the week. But we know that it's a non-unit fraction because the top of the fraction, the numerator, is more than 1. 1/99, 1/99, is a unit fraction because it has a 1 on the top of the fraction. Give yourself a tick if you got those right, and well done if you managed to challenge yourself and think of some of your own. So we've learned lots today. Let's sum it up. what is a unit fraction and what is a non-unit fraction. So an example of a unit fraction is, so let's draw our line. Let's see if you can think. So what number will go at the top if it is a unit fraction? Good, it would be 1. Unit fractions always have 1 at the top for the numerator. And the denominator at the bottom can be anything you like. I'm going to do a 6, 1, 6. So the numerator, that's this number here, is always 1. An example of a non-unit fraction then. So a non-unit fraction has any other number other than 1 at the top. Okay? So we'll put a 5. And I can put anything I like down at the bottom. I'll put 11 today, 5/11ths. That is an example of a non-unit fraction. The numerator, which is the number at the top of the fraction, is always greater, that means bigger than 1. So what happens when all of the parts of the shape are shaded? So let's look at this first circle. We've got 2 parts. Let's count how many are shaded. 1, 2. So 2 parts and 2 are shaded. So 2 out of the 2 are shaded. Let's look at this one. There's 4 equal parts. So there's a possibility of having 4 shaded. All 4 parts are shaded. So our fractions would look like this. So we should have 2 out of 2 that are shaded and 4 out of 4 that are shaded. And this is known as a whole fraction, when the whole of the shape is shaded. So the numerator and the denominator will both be the same. So these are your worksheets for the day. I don't want you to do it on the worksheet, I want you to do it in your book. And remember, when you're drawing the table, I want you to use a ruler. Okay? If you're feeling confident, try and challenge yourself on spicy. Because it's a new topic, I wouldn't want many of you starting on hot today. So see how you get on with spicy first, and then move up to hot if you're feeling confident. If you're still unsure, make a start on mild. It is a new topic and it is going to be tricky, so don't worry if you need to start on mild today. And I will leave you with this for the day. So this is a true or false question. So you can pause the video and see if you can answer it. 2 out of 4 equal parts are shaded. So have a look at each shape. Are 2 out of 4 shaded in each shape? Is that true or false? Have a look at these shapes as well. 4 out of 8 equal parts are shaded. True or false? Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing lots of neat work in your maths books today, and hopefully we're going to really enjoy this fraction topic. Okay, off you go. Don't forget to email us if you have any questions or if you get stuck. Good luck, guys.